Hi YouTube, welcome back to another video from WTF Rc Cars. So, we got something really interesting today, sent over by Flysky, so thanks again Flysky. So we can show what sort of performance you can get out of both the Noble Pro and the NB4. And this is one of Fastech's servos, and it's quite an interesting little thing. So, as advertised, specs are at 5 volts, 0.062 seconds over 60 degrees, 6 volt 0.054, 7.4 volt 0.047, and 8.4 volt is 0.042. So this is a lightning fast servo. Also got the torque figures, so from 5 volt it's 17 kilogram, 6 volt is 18, 7.4 volt is 19, and 8.4 volt is 20. So this is not aimed at your really heavy basher cars. This is aimed more at the sort of really fast, really high precision cars. So drift cars, maybe you'd use it in a drag car, any 1/10 speed car, pan car, and I believe it's also a very popular servo for the tail rotors on helis. Quite a different servo, this one, and they're not a cheap servo, but it is for good reason. It's fully brushless, but it's a full machined aluminium case, stainless steel gears and everything, but a plastic base. And the plastic base is to house the NFC antenna. So this is the Razor T1. It is high voltage. You do get a few servo arms in the box. But there's a little bit to learn on this one. So what I'm going to do is take you through how to get the app installed on your phone. There's one part that I can't show you because I've already done it, but basically when you download the app, it will ask you for a mobile phone number. You put the phone number in, it'll send you an invite code. Once you get the invite code, you put that in the app, that'll let you register the app. So it's pretty straightforward to do, but you do need that invite code before you can use the app. So let's get the app installed, and then I'll show you what else we can do with it. Right, so first thing you want to do is browse to fastech.cc, then you want to click on software downloads, and then you want the NFC assistant software, the APK at the bottom, and if you just watch that, it'll download. Now this is currently only available on Android, not iOS, and you will have to change the security setting on your phone to install this, because it's installing an app from outside the Google Play Store. So on mine I've already got it allowed. On your phone you may get a pop-up saying you need to allow install from other locations or install from non-secure locations. It's quite a common thing. If you're downloading APKs, you'll have come across it before. But basically, you'll wait for it to download. Once it's downloaded, you'll click open, you'll click install, you'll then get the security prompt come up if you've not got it already enabled. Once it's installed, you can open the app and it will ask you to register. Right, so basically, got your servo plugged in. Power it up, it plays a bit of a weird tune. So let's get the app open so I can get it recording so you can see what we're actually doing. So once you get the app open, if you click on parameters, and then you're going to want to put your phone near the servo. If you just tap it on it, it'll say read successful, keep it near it, and then it'll say servo logged in. If I don't press the wrong button on my phone and back out of it. So I'll put the screen recording up here or here so you can see what we're actually doing. But You've got the serial number of your servo, you've got the model name, how many times the servo's been used, how many times it's been updated. Then you've got 4 profiles, so heli, acro, buggy and drift. Then you've got your option for servo reverse, narrowband, and then anything that you want to know what it is, if you just put your finger over it, you'll get an explanation come up on screen. So this changes some of the behaviours of the servo. So reverse reverses it, narrowband sets it down to 760, accurate improves accuracy under heavy load, smooths the servo movement but lowers the servo speed and response somewhat, and Ssr is for Ssr mode. And so any of the settings that you want to change, you just tap on it. So as top one varies neutral position. Let's have a look what this is. The more the value is set, the less deviation gains with load, more possible vibration. So you can just work your way through it and you can see what all these do. So there's no guessing, and I really like this feature with the app. Soon as you tap on something, you get the full explanation of what this setting does, and you can press the little icons at either side to change the values, which is quite nice. So soft start, which we've seen on other servos, slowly moves the servo back to its current its start position, neutral position when you power it up. What's this one? So max current amps. So this is really useful. If you know your ESC is only a 2 or 3 or 3.5 amp, you can set the maximum amp draw. Let's have a look what this one does. Adjust the power on servo on start. Then you've got the overload current. So you've got multiple settings for that. And then you've got the overload time. So these will be how long the servo sits at each number of seconds before it reacts to it. What we got on bottom, SSR input. So set the output angle range and adjust the PWM level. Right, so that may help with the issue we had with the Wtf Rc servo, where we couldn't reset the servo angle, so it'd only work on half of the travel on the control. But basically you've got 2 options at the bottom: restore factory settings, or restore factory settings and then log off, disconnect from the servo. So if you want to write back to the servo, you just tap the servo phone to the base at servo. We've got the folder that basically searches your phone for the files, what you've saved, so you can pre-save all your settings. Manage dumps, we ain't got any on here, but basically they're the downloads. So once you've made a download, you can name it, get rid of it. So we've currently got this set on the Ssr SSR setting, so it'll be interesting to see how this reacts with the NB4. But let's power up a NB4 and Noble and see what we get with this one. Right, so we've got all the servo connected, so let's power it up. Now this is already bound to the Noble Pro, so we'll then power the Noble up. And the servo doesn't actually power up until the Noble Pro connects to the receiver. We've got it set, I think the last one we bound was on the narrowband setting. So I'll pop up a video so you can follow here what I'm doing. So you want to go servo frequency and then set it to SFR, which is 1000 Hz. So let's see if we get the same behavior as what we got with the Wtf Rc servo. No, so instantly these servos work absolutely perfect with the Flysky Noble, and I've no doubt they'll work with the NB4 too, but we'll try that in a second. Let's put your servo horn on so you can see how quick this actually works. So this is at 8.4 volt, but as you can see, that is a lightning fast reaction time. So, definitely works with the Noble Pro. Let's see how it works with the original NB4. So again, going to servo frequency, and we've got the exact same settings because it is an enhanced receiver, so we can set it per channel. Set it to 1000. And yep, exactly the same, and we're getting the same really nice response. The servo follows the bounce of the steering wheel exactly. So if you do need a ridiculously fast responding servo that is ridiculously accurate, yes, these are not the cheapest, but the configurability where you can just tap your phone to your servo, go on your phone, change all the parameters to it, I would say that this is probably more convenient than, although I really do like the Wtf Rc where you can plug it into PC, being able to do this at trackside on your mobile phone, definitely onto a winner with that one. So this is the Razor T1, and I can confirm it will work with both the NB4 and the Noble Pro, and you can run it at its full 1000 Hz polling rate. So I will be doing more tests on this servo, but this video has been long enough as it is. So thanks again for watching WTF Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, find it useful or entertaining or a bit of both, don't forget to like and subscribe, share to friends and family, and I'll catch you guys again in the next one.